shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Heinz Field.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Mike. All right, now. Black 5. Hey, work. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, 42.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
77.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
X3, 218, chop it. You got tight right there. Jack 16, easy.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Throwing on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Rodgers now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. He's still on his feet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's another Steelers first down.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blue 30.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
44.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
180. Easy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Block 80. Check 13.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Roethlisberger will throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Boswell's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 53 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Hey, seam 6.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Connor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
61, match box, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Switch it. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 20! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check 26. Hey, shoot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
180.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They have enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Delta, pilot, 64, weak. Slam.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Middle.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he finds McDonald. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Boswell for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.